So next you want to do we need to secure it basically. So I use Namecheap, but you can use whatever, and they'll show you how to point DigitalOcean name servers to your registrar, whether it be Namecheap. I prefer Namecheap, but so I know how to do it. I don't want to even search it. But it'll tell you here. You just click on. You can just Command F and search for it, whatever one. But I'm going to use simcoffee91.dev. So you'll go to manage. If you're in Namecheap, you click on domain list or even dashboard, whichever domain you're using. Just type manage or click manage. My bad. And then you'll right here. It'll be at Namecheap basic DNS by default, I believe. But then you'll choose custom DNS, which I've chosen. Then you'll add names ns1.digitalocean.com, ns2.digitalocean.com, ns3.digitalocean.com. And you'll type, actually, I'll show you at least one of them. So see, when you're editing, you'll have this check over here. So you have to make sure, at least on Namecheap, when you add one, press the check mark so it can save it. So now it's pointed to DigitalOcean. So then you want to add a domain, which it should have it down here, but since I have one, it doesn't have it right here. But you do add a domain, and then you just enter a domain, and then you choose the project. It has a list of projects. You click new project. It basically separates your servers, it makes it easier. Anyways, I'll click on cmcoffee91.dev. And see, it has these in here by default for you. So make sure you don't copy these and paste them. If you do, make sure to take the ending dot or period, whatever you want to call it at the end off. But anyways, so I'll use a subdomain for this server, for the Parse server. So you just click the which is Ubuntu Parse test. That's the server we made. So it'll have brain.coffee, cmcoffee91.dev. So create record. Make sure it's the A record. So you choose create record. And then we'll install Let's Encrypt, which I have somewhere. So let's go copy this. I'll leave the link to this. So it's how to secure NGINX with Let's Encrypt on Ubuntu 18. Okay. So right here, type clear to clear the screen basically. So I'll paste that, enter. So now I'll just copy this to get ready. I'll press enter right here. Okay. And so really, we're just installing the CertBot, which is basically Let's Encrypt software. It says right here to install. Is Let's Encrypt software to install the SSL certificate, TLS, whatever. So I'll paste this next command and enter. Click Y enter, or type Y and click enter, and then so we're installing the software we need to install the certificate. But really, you should wait about at least 5 minutes, maybe. It might work. Sometimes it works like almost immediately, maybe 3 minutes later or something, but sometimes it doesn't. So if it does it right away, it could take up to an hour. So I'm just letting you know. You'll get if DigitalOcean hasn't done the name server stuff, basically trying to put it in simple terms. It might give you like an error pertaining to Acme, ACME. I mean, it's more than that, but yeah, when you install it. But if it doesn't, don't keep doing it because it has they have rate limits. So if you do it 3 times in a row, it'll block you. So you have to create another A record and then for the domain. So a different subdomain. So we don't really need to do any of this. As I told you, I'll show you how to do UFW later. That can mess you up bad if you don't know what you're doing. So next we'll do this. So I'll just copy this part, and it you could do the regular domain. You could put www, but if you do www, you'll have to add the a record. So www is actually a subdomain. So anyways, we'll do brain. But you really don't have to type it out. I'll for sanity check, I'll just copy right here. I'm not sure it'll work yet. We'll go ahead and try it. Cause if it doesn't show error, I can at least show you what error I'm talking about, so you know to wait more. So first, I ask you an email because they'll send you an email when it's about to expire. But they also have a cert bot. Actually, their software actually has software to automatically renew it. So I'll show you how to do that as well. So you just press you just enter your email so they can send you reminders of when it needs to be renewed. Agree to the terms. Press Y. Enter. Now they're trying to install the certificate. So hopefully we waited long enough, but we'll see. Yeah, so we did because it wouldn't have gotten this far. I don't believe so. Always press redirect, but you don't have to. But always use redirect. So enter. So yeah, sorry, I can't talk. Their certificate is now installed. So if you copy this and go here, you can see the certificate, and this is the default because we installed NGINX, which I don't. So we have a certificate. I'll just show you. Let's encrypt. So it's pretty fast. So Firebase also has the free hosting, and they install certificates, which they also use this, but they take sometimes days. So sometimes this could be better, even if you don't use Parse Server. So we installed NGINX somewhere right here. So yeah, it's basically a web server, proxy, whatever. And so the file we're seeing is tripping var w html. That's the directory. So if we look at that file, this is what we seen when we went here. Welcome to NGINX. Welcome to NGINX. So if you want to create a website, you would put it in the server. You would put it in var www html. I mean, you could change that. It doesn't have to be that, but by default, that's usually what it is. So anyway, cd dash is to go back to the directory you were at. So now we need to set up parse with this new um, uh, domain. So we'll do, I'll just first actually, let's just stop parse, stop all. And then we'll open up index.js, yy, or if you remember, we need to sudo vim index.js. Okay. YYP to copy. And I'll comment that out with 2 forward slashes. And I could just copy the whole thing, but I'll type it out. It's not a big deal. Which we also need to change NGINX configurations. I'll show you how to do. So, and I usually use MLab. I'll do it in the next tutorial. This is getting kind of long, but so yeah, I usually use the MLab. I'll show you how to connect it with that. Right now we have a local MongoDB instance. So I believe that's all for that. Shift double colon X to save it. So then we'll go to CD etc NGINX site available, and then vim default. So the Let's Encrypt software did some configuration for us, but basically we can get rid of this. So if you type V and press up, it's basically like highlighting. And then you can go faster, but yeah. And just type X. X is to delete, which I didn't sudo, of course. Sudo vim default. Okay. So if you just tap V, that copies everything, or that highlights everything. You type X, that'll delete it. So that's all we need to really. I'll just move this up a little bit. So we need to add something for location. We'll basically copy this. So you can do the same thing. You can use V to copy too. Or you can press V is confusing. I don't know if I should teach y'all that yet. I actually learned V because I didn't know what I kept pressing to make a highlight, and I feel like it kept getting stuck. So to get out of V, I'll just show you how to get out of V just in case you're confused. So say you press V and start moving, you press escape. That's all you have to do. Same thing as if you press enter, you press escape to go back. Okay. But another way, I guess the easier way I'll show you, just count the lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lines you want to copy. So 5, YY. See, it shows you at the bottom 5 lines yanked. So you want to go, press O to jump to a next line, and that puts you in insert. So you actually, I don't know if you should press O. Yeah, just press down, and then press P to copy. But we'll do because now we want it to redirect on DD to delete that. So I forget what. Okay, so this is the code you will copy in here. I'll put a link in the description so you don't have to type it all out. But basically, when you make a request in Parse NGINX, we'll redirect it to, so you see here, to your Parse server. So yeah, and you don't have to up and down this whole thing. You can use the actual mouse wheel to go up and down faster. So yeah, I forgot to show you that. Anyways, um, let's see. So yeah, we'll just do :X to save, and we need to restart NGINX. So which I forgot what that command is. It's here somewhere. I have it here. Okay, it's pretty much this. This is check the status, but so we'll change this to restart right here. We'll need to check the status every time we restart. So ask for a password. So it doesn't matter if you type, I'll just show you. It'll still ask you for a password, but you should still type sudo anytime before you make a command. I forget, but actually, okay. So I will type sudo before doing that. Anyways, so another one. So now I check the status to make sure everything went. So we have something, which might not be a problem. Okay. So we already changed this, right? Yep. Okay. So now we'll do it with this. So we'll just make the same request, but with this instead. Which I copied parse twice. So this is the real test. So see if you can get it, the information publicly. So I'll go to open up a new window, which I'll make it blue so I don't confuse you. If I choose the ocean. So yeah, it's not getting the um, data basically. Let me make sure I copied it right. Come on, race key. Do we read? Oh, we don't have parse started actually. So PM2 status is to check the status of the application. So restart all. I mean, you could do it by ID, restart 0, but yeah. I don't know if they'll fix it. Yeah, see, it worked now. Okay, so now we actually we can make a public call. So now we can use the SDK. So this is all the hard part. But I'll show you how to, I don't know. Next video, I'll just show you how to hook it up and register in Flutter using Parse. Register and sign up. We'll just change I'll just make a new repository with Parse Server. So I also have tutorials on using Parse Server. So yeah. But I'll do the main tutorials in Firebase, but then I'll go back and show you how to use Parse. But next video we'll register and log in. So sign up and log in with Parse. It's pretty simple in Flutter. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. If you had any problems, put them in the description in the comments. And yeah, I'll upload all of this. So yeah, I'll break this up into different videos. So it's way too long, 45 minutes. Yep. So this will probably be second part. If you're hearing this, you're on the second part of this Parse server stuff. So what else did I want to show you? I'm trying to make sure. We might install. I'm gonna use MLab, but I might install on another server. And also show you how to do a load balancer so you can scale up your application easily. It's easy. I mean, yeah. And I'll leave a link in the description for a coupon for DigitalOcean. So you get if you use the $5 server, you get about 10 months free. They give you $50 though. And I'll get a little kickback. It's like affiliate link, I believe. So it helps. We helping each other. So I'll leave a link to GitBash if you're on Windows. I'll leave a link to all of this. And if you have any other questions, please comment. Thank you. See you next video.